Hello, my name is Glen Guyton, and I work with organizations that want to improve profitability and productivity through innovative leadership and intercultural competency.
Hey, you have to be brave to come to a seminar when someone just tells you right off the bat that you're not doing it right. A lot of organizations, especially without a lot of experience in this, I find that they don't do it very well. Actually, they probably in the process alienate more people than they bring people in. But I want to give you some tools to help you talk to the bosses to show them how diversity and inclusion can increase your bottom line.
One of the key things as you begin to look at your programs, you look at your organization, is to ask yourself, do you have the right people in the room? That's key. That's the first step into building effective diversity and inclusion programs.
You have to start the process right from the beginning. If you want to include millennials in your planning or increase your draw, include them in the planning process. If you want to include women in the process, include them at the beginning of the process. Don't come up with a plan. Don't have a whole bunch of men sitting up in a room and come up with a plan and say, ladies, what do you think about this wonderful plan? You're already starting it off wrong. Don't have a whole bunch of people from one cultural perspective to come up with a plan. We think this will be good for you people. What do you people think about this plan that we developed? It's not going to work. No one else was in the room where it happened, Get the right people in the room.
I offer a variety of workshops to help companies and organizations think through their diversity and inclusion goals. I especially like working with young people. I'll work with any audience who want to think about their diversity and inclusion efforts.
I was worried a little bit because there was no guys in here, but we're just one guy. So we do have gender diversity in here. We probably have regional, geographic diversity, but you know what's going on in this room? Only one person has power, and that's me, the man with the mic. I'm dictating the program, I'm telling you what to do. We need to get to the place where we begin to leverage how those people want to be engaged. Diversity, you're just in the room. But now once you're in the room, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna show that you value me? Get down to the good part. When we gonna get to the good part? Okay, very good. I just taught you all a Houdini song. This is what culture is like. Culture is like a blooming onion. Why did I say that? Because culture is tasty. It's delicious. And it's also layered. You know, like when you get, you have to peel back all the layers to get the seasoning and the batter in. But that's what culture is. Sometimes we just focus on the very top levels of culture, like the music or the food. But culture goes more deeply than that. This is the rap portion of the seminar. You need to get some glasses like DMC. You have to broaden your perspective. In order to begin to truly be inclusive, we need to shift perspective and say, okay, this is how it looks from this other person's perspective. I get it now. In order for real change to happen, it has to become institutionalized. So when you're doing the grassroots activism, it's fine, but it has nowhere where to go. Eventually, it has to be institutionalized for the change to impact the larger society. And then what happens once it's institutionalized, then you have another group. We're not happy about that. And so it's actually a cycle. It's a cycle that keeps continuing. So one group says, okay, we got it to this point, but the other group says, okay, we need some more change. And so it's a cycle in this change process.
One of the things that I can help you do is to evaluate your goals. And I want to make sure that your organization not only walks away with some good ideas, but you're able to measure and assess your progress as you work to be in a more diverse and inclusive organization.